Like, I can't imagine his game plan deviates too much from... Oh, wait. For a hot sec, Halberd was the stage selected, and I almost got very excited. But no, we have Pokemon Stadium too.
Also about Cyro, his tattoo on his left arm is like so sick. On his forearm,
Yeah.
the dragon one, that is absolutely that's a banger.
Yeah, of course. If he moves his arms up, you know.
Okay, so you're confusing anti-Nexus. That's the other Bowser player. Nexus is the Falco player here.
Yeah. All right. Falco, of course.
I was right about that. Remember we talked about how it's just a winning, it's just winning for Demon, and Cyro knows that. So opting to go for the Roy, which is a much harder matchup, for Demon to deal with, and Demon definitely knew that there was a possibility. And actually, I like how Cyro employs the same neutral ideas as Falco, opting to play back, not rushing in and looking for an opportunity. But Demon, being on point with these punishes.
Yeah. And already we're starting to see it. We're starting to see a bit more conservative punishes than we're used to seeing from Demon. Only going for stuff like, just this up air side B, the up B side B fair,
I actually think it was, especially the first one, it was actually a DI check. Because after a little bit of sequences, I noticed it was actually, wow. There's actually a sequence against Yurne, where Yurne was DIing the Bayo combo, I do believe, differently, and he was able to fall off to the bottom. So Demon, instead to adapt, used the Nair, the falling one, in order to catch the DI down. And then, so that one actually saw immediately after the first, instead of catching it. And speaking of catching, Cyro just gets a stock taken, and Demon playing this matchup amazingly.
Yeah, absolutely. Demon, best Bayonetta in California. One of the best in the world. Oh, just very good at just, look at that.
Getting it started, but Cyro holding onto the jump. Great usage of it. Survives, and I love the quick spot dodge, but Demon does not fall for it.
Yeah. Demon, the great battle between Demon and Cyro's left thumb is just, already Demon has appeared to be winning so far.
Really good stuff. Trying to go for a tech chase, but the bat within, breaks Demon out of that bad situation. And here we go, Cyro just stacking the damage just stacked up against him, and really good damage being racked up 118%. And Demon definitely trying to finish the job, because Bayo does struggle to kill, and without getting these sequences. And Cyro opting to go for it, but even the Nair not going to be good enough. The ABK coming into play. I love that rotation's coming there and just challenges it. The bat. Which time, coming out too early, and Cyro does take a stock, but sitting at 124 is really, really bad.
Yeah, especially now that we saw with that last Bayo punish. Yeah, Demon is really starting to adjust to Cyro's SDI, and so, now we're probably going to see longer, more extended punishes from Demon in this last stock.
And falling out of that double-edged dance, thankfully, will break out. Great usage of the get-up attack, knowing that interaction can happen, and trying to end it all with a downer. Great usage of the up special from Bay and the Witch Twist. It's so good because it's able to catch like a neutral get-up attack right there, but as I say that, I just misspaced it. It was too much on the right, but knew the read.
That will not do it.
It was coming, and here we go. Once these moves used once again, Cyro really struggling, uses the up special to finally break out. Demon really struggling trying to finish it out, but staying on the defense, staying quite alive, and Cyro's got to be really careful because Cole's knocked out, and the jump just getting instantly sniped out. That's one of the biggest strengths for Bayonetta, able to go and win in these air-to-air interactions, but these players really struggling in there, and Cyro just trapped in this corner, but fighting back as much as he can.
All right, ABK's right out of the corner there. Of course, when Bayonetta lands with specials, she's got that extra end lag. And of course, Cyro not really getting a lot of punishes, admittedly. Or at least not a lot of punishes that have been super meaningful, I should say.
It's just really hard though, because we just saw how many times they're able to get a jab, and they can't get the second follow up because of bat within is able to kick in just in time. And Demon, you're making it count.
Yep, and he gets shot off. Demon. For a hot sec, the player cam looked like Demon had left the building.
Demon doing an amazing job just controlling that matchup. Yeah. It's just that Cyro is really hard for him because you want to do those short hop air-to-air interactions, but if Demon's able to just whip punish it easily using the ABK, using the Witch Twist, it's just really hard because...
Yeah, and even the bullet climax, right there at the end doing his best Danny Oakley impression.
Really good stuff happening in there, and now hopping back into game number 2.
No, still with the Roy, you know.
I mean, if you're Cyro, like, what's your best way of approaching this? Because it is pretty difficult from what we're seeing.
That is true. Ooh, all right, looks like yet another SDI check.
No, it's just a standard combo.
Yeah.
Coming into play, using the side special, and unable to get the whiff punish on it missing. But this is the tricky part. So much damage is being stacked up quickly.
As I say, now Demon knows. Like, this is the biggest issue that Cyro probably has on his head, is that he's probably thinking that Demon knows.
Wow, that was just a commanding sequence, and just gets the kill, and only at 19%. Really struggling. Thankfully for Cyro, the up tilt doesn't land against him. I love his patience coming in there, but the problem is that it's really hard to get the consecutive hits due to the fact that Bat Within has been saving Demon in so many times.
Yeah, and not to mention, it's just kind of the damage output that the two players are getting. There's just such an inequality. And that almost did. Like,
good stuff, and it's just happening once again. I love that, waiting for the air dodge attempt, but Cyro staying disciplined and not falling for it. But the witch twist is just so good. He's able to cover everything. Like, if you cross up Bayonetta, they're able to use the up special instantly. If you whiff something against Bayonetta, it's gonna be the up special. It's a do all.
And that will not quite kill. Up tilt back air will probably kill at these percents. So I'm not sure if it's entirely true right now. Probably still is. But
it's really hard, because I think Cyro attempted to do a tomahawk way earlier in the match, but Demon was like, okay, I'm just gonna use the witch twist out of that sequence, and it just worked out, and you gotta be really careful. And there we go.
And the taunt coming out from Demon. Yeah, Bayonetta having some top tier taunts in the game.
Can't even get this. See, that's like the oppressive. That's like the really hard part, and trying to use it to try to whip out the recovery, but Demon staying alive, and Cyro just running out of options and running out of answers, trying to find something and get something started. But Demon is just 3 steps ahead and counterlands the jab. That's the first conversion we've seen, not because Cyro's been missing it, but because of the Bat Within.
Yeah. All right. Demon now just approach. At this point, Demon needs probably like 2 openings to get this last stock, realistically.
And the vertical stuff, really good things. Every time Cyro tries to drop the shield, maybe get like a turnaround grab, it just doesn't work out, and finally get something started with a little bit of damage. I love that threatening, but Deo's just relatively safe even on the whip, because they're able to change where they go, and Cyro not quick enough to react in time to get something started, and Demon just in firm control. I love that. Needed that. Really needed that. Cyro absolutely was just waiting for the Bat Within, because it's been failing for how many times, and finally baits it out and gets it when it matters the most, but barely. Thank goodness that Demon didn't get a huge punish off of that Cyro. Staying alive, and Roy can definitely still win this.
Yeah, this jab is going to kill. No. I say, if it's at the ledge, it would have killed, but now jab will definitely kill.
Staying alive, one hit of there, not gonna land. That could be really deadly. 63%. Tries to go for an early, counter to try to call out the recovery, but not gonna happen.
That back air will kill.
Yeah, not gonna be the sweet spot.
Demon takes it 2-0.
Gonna be good enough, and really good stuff by Demon controlling that match.
Yeah. What? What?
No, don't say it again.
No, please, no. It is funny. Yes.